Welcome back to the Passing Show. A little bit of who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. For primary documentation for historians of the future. Rick,
Yes.
I'll see ya.
Okay.
I'm adding that away.
What is it? You don't mean.
Now I know. Yeah, I would escort you to the metro, but I think you can make it. See you later. And that was Rick. Rick's my friend. And I like to hang with him. Sometimes we have interesting conversations about all kinds of stuff. And he's somewhat curious about harrowings, which is what the Passing Show is published on our first cut on Substack. That Substack pushes it various directions. So what's on my mind these days, of course, is mainly the economy and how it powers this technology that we're using these days, and how we need to be conscious and responsible. Get a good ethical framework going to run this world, which is, at some level or another, I find myself to be rather amoral, and I do things that are convenient for me without a whole lot of insight into the ramifications of my actions. But Jane Goodall, having passed recently, has reminded us again that which I've been conscious of for a while as well, that every action we make on Earth, every day we spend on Earth, makes an impact on everything else. We can't not have an influence. And we all have a role to play as we make our way from dawn to dusk and back again. And a lot of us are sleepwalking through it all. Gurdjieff talked about the work of waking up society in general, and the individual is a part of society. And if we're all part of a society of zombies, we've got a problem. And I was talking to Lori Cardilla the other day. She dropped in on the Passing Show, and in our conversation, we talked about her role at the Day of the Dead, a strong female lead character, as Night of the Living Dead, a strong African American male character. Real cutting edge stuff.
I think
And how that horror community became a chosen family for her and her family generally. It's her father having been the host of a horror um, genre TV show, screened different movies late at night. Chiller Theater, it's called, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he's very famous in that area. The role he played many years in the early days of television when everything was done by hand, more or less. Yeah, so have to fill that time on camera. Folks hanging out here in Dolcezza. As I watch the Passing Show, everybody's got their own inner world. Some people apparently do not have inner monologues, go along without a voice in their head. And I really wonder what that's like. Because I'm thinking all the time, trying to be present where our feet are so they can keep moving. And you think about the necessary calculations to keep upright, to keep in balance. They're getting better at it with robotics. It's amazing. And in watching and monitoring the shifts in technology, things are transforming fast, folks. We got to keep up, or it's going to just lump us. Information. I'm contributing to that flood of information with the Passing Show, this raw journalism, the who, what, when, and where of it all. It's a body of work that's being generated. I don't know where it all leads. Got a few of you with us today. Chernobyl, Stella Laura, Joseph Lewis has joined. On it goes. Swinging back over, looking at the people at the bus stop, where they're heading. And power's running low, so I'm going to cut it off here. I've got a phone call to make in about 18 minutes from now. I don't want my phone to die on us. So it's all good. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry, be happy. In all things, be cheerful. No matter what is served up, be of good cheer. That's a part of the new life, part of the work. And I keep on going. Left foot, right foot. There's a Waymo, soon to be offering self-driving in the DC area. They're still just driving around, learning the streets, getting a good body of data to work from. Who, what, when, and where. Constant monitoring. There's a cute little Jaguar there. These cars need to move it. I can step off, head over to my corner. Going to end the passing show here to conserve battery down to 7%. Thanks for joining. If you have, be the change you want to see in the world. Every cent spent, a vote for the kind world we are co-creating. Onward.